Hello,
Right.
everyone. We are so excited to host this coach webinar today. And Amber and I have been friends for a while through coaching, and we're super excited to share and introduce ourselves and just talk a little bit about why we started coaching, why we love it, what we do as coaches, um, why, why we love it, what we do, and how we earn income. So we'll just get started here right away so you guys can, and we're gonna keep this at 20 minutes. So
That's the
go ahead
goal,
and start
right?
us off, Amber.
For sure. Hey, everybody. So my name's Amber. I have been a coach with Body now for 9 years, which is just hard for me to believe. And it was 9 years ago when I decided to start on my own healthy journey. I was 32 at the time, and my first daughter, my oldest daughter, was 3. And my husband and I had just gotten to this point where we were like, we've got to do something different. He was fighting high blood pressure at a pretty young age. And I was at honestly the heaviest weight I'd been. And it was just, I had no energy. I needed something to kickstart my fire and my passion and everything again. And I knew taking better care of myself was going to be um, a key part of that. So I was invited to join my coach as in her clean eating accountability group, and that's really where it all started for me. Within a month, I had started to see results because of the changes I had made to my eating habits and to the workouts we were doing. And because of the accountability that I was getting from her as my coach and that the group that she put me in. And that's when I knew like this was the thing. Like this was the thing that was going to make a difference in my life. And then she asked me to do what she was doing as a coach. And I said, what is that? Like, I don't, I work full time. I have kids. Like, I don't necessarily need to add any more to my plate. But, she explained to me, Amber, you're doing exactly what I do anyways, which we'll get into more about what we do. But um, she's like, you're a natural leader. You enjoy coaching, you have that drive. And she's like, you're exactly what we look for when we're looking for coaches. And I said, okay, tell me more, which is then she shared something similar like this with me. So um, but a little bit more about my background. I work full time, actually 80% time now. Last year, because of this opportunity, I was able to drop to working a 4-day week. And I work full time in agricultural sales. I'm from Southwest Iowa, grew up in Central Iowa, graduated from Iowa State University. I'm a diehard Cyclone. I have 2 girls now. My oldest is almost 12, and my youngest is 7. The oldest will be finishing 5th grade, and the youngest finishing 1st grade. We are just on the brink of that super busy season in our lives where we're running kids to activities, we're hardly home at night. I travel for my job as well, so I'm on the road during the day most of the time, sometimes overnight for work. And then my husband also works full time for a John Deere dealer. So we're very heavily involved in agriculture and very passionate about agriculture, but I'm also very passionate about health and nutrition and helping my purpose and passion is in life is to help other people live their healthiest, happiest life. And I get to do that in my full-time job, leading a team of salespeople to develop them in their careers. But I mostly get to do that as a health coach every day as I lead and work with my clients to help them feel their best. So that's a little bit about me. Andrew, do you want to share a little bit more about you and your background too?
Yes. Oh, I love your story so much. And just seeing your transformation photo, like whenever you share it, I'm like, dang. And I only knew you as like what you look like today, but just to imagine like how you felt and not being able to be consistent and just I kind of like watching your story this morning on Instagram. I was kind of tearing up. I was like, wow, it's an incredible story
Thank
to
you.
share. And
Thank
welcome,
you.
Alicia.
Yeah,
Thank
hi,
you so much for
Alicia.
joining us. And okay, so I'm Andrea. I've been a health coach for I feel like forever too. It's been 8 years. And I am married to my husband, Austin, of 12 years. And we have 4 kiddos. They are 11, 8, 6, and 4. And we live in Lone Jack, Missouri. I actually grew up in Iowa, Northwest Iowa. And then I went to nursing school in Des Moines, and then we moved to Kansas City probably 5 years after that and have been here ever since. But yes, I am a Jesus lover. I am a very strong Catholic Christian, and I love my faith a lot, and I take that a lot into my business. And then my I'm a nurse, so I work just as needed. So I only have to work 3 shifts a month, which is a humongous blessing to be able to stay at home with my kids. I've been at home with my kids since 2018, and it's actually kind of a God's timing thing, but my story is pretty intense. My husband was diagnosed with stage 4 stomach cancer at that exact same time, and I feel like God was just calling me to be at home to take care of my littles. At the time, they were 5, 3, and a newborn. So, but I'm forever thankful that I had this coaching business under my belt for like 2 years. So during those 2 years before that all that happened, I was learning self-care. It takes a while to learn that consistency piece. Like I was trying to wake up early. I was the girl that would like eat oatmeal on the way to work because I was an administrative nurse, worked full time as a nurse recruiter before that. And I would eat on the way to work. I would be super rushed. I would be like, I had zero morning routine. And so that is one of my like passions is to get up, gratitude journal, get a quick workout in. Shakeology, which is one of our superfood supplements, it has been amazing. I've been drinking it every day for 8 years. And so when I changed from, being rush to work to then all of a sudden I can wake up and pray and have gratitude and just start my day with calmness before like the chaos. And I feel like you just don't know like when you're going to go through a tough storm. And so to have these consistent habits, it's just been incredible. And then, so kind of my story of like when I started coaching is so when we moved to Kansas City, we were looking for a gym, couldn't find a gym that was like less than $100. I'm like, I am not paying $100 a month. Like, and plus we both work full time. We don't want to send our kids to another gym and just the whole time aspect of like being able to work out from home. But I did have that humongous hesitation of not wanting to work out from home because I didn't think I could be consistent. And then I just kind of fell in love with doing that, and having that accountability support was super amazing for like it was a good change. Like it's online accountability, but then like just getting to know other coaches on the team, like that was like a whole other level of becoming a coach. And so I think I did like, the discount coach just to get the discount on the shake because I like fell in love with it. And then so I kind of eased in to coaching, and then just throughout our storms and being pregnant and having babies like a lot of these 8 years, like I'm just so proud that I took care of myself so that I could take care of my husband and my kids and just, be at peace with, whatever was going to be thrown at me. Because out of those like 8 years, 3 of them were real, real, real stormy. And I was still able to keep up. And I think the mindset piece is huge. And I know, Amber, you're going to talk about this in a little bit, but just being able to like be confident in who I am. Like I grew up being bullied for several years, and I feel like it took me a long time just to like be comfortable sitting here on a Zoom talking to other people. But I have come a very, very long way. So that's a little bit about me. Um, let's see, Amber, can you talk a little bit about kind of what we do? Like, how do you describe to someone what we do as coach?
Yeah. So, what we do is pretty simple, really. Like, literally, we encourage, uplift, and inspire. That's what I say every time I talk to someone. Like, all I do is encourage, uplift, and inspire. But I do it by also sharing my own journey and sharing the journey of others. And so for most of us, that comes in the form of sharing our healthy journey, sharing about wellness, sharing tips, tricks, anything that could motivate, inspire, or uplift or help somebody overcome a challenge with their own health. And we do that usually by sharing on social media in some way, shape, or form. Now, I know some people hear that and they're like, share on social media, that scares me. That's a great thing is you don't have to. Like we have coaches that connect with people in person and chat with them about what we do and share it more in person. But for me personally, I am busy to the point of I needed something that wasn't going to take me away from my family more. And so having this as an online business was a perfect option for me. So most of my business is built online, but I work out. I'm a proof of the product. So I'm a proof that our home workouts work. I'm a proof that our nutrition programs work. I'm proof that our supplements that we have work. And I show and share about those online, and then invite other people to join us. So we reach out to people through messages, in person, however we connect with people, and simply invite them to join us for a 21-day challenge, or join our community of health coaches. And then we plug them into our community. Facebook groups. We have an app on our body platform that we use for workouts and nutrition and mindset. And it's a community of people that are all working out, eating healthy, and supporting one another. Sometimes we'll run like side message threads or other specific groups, but that's what we do. And it's such a fun job because it's every day I get to wake up and help and motivate and encourage somebody to live a happier, healthier life, like I was sharing earlier. So, but Andrea, what we do seems really simple, and it really is, but I know we still get a lot of common, hesitations and questions. One of the things I hear all the time, and both of us know very well that it's possible, but um, how do you make this business work in, being a busy, in your case, a busy mom working, PRN, um, you have a whole nother nonprofit business that you are also working on. So how do you make this work? How do you do it?
Gosh, I think I get that hesitation a lot too when I'm talking to other coaches is just like, yeah, the time aspect. And I think busy people, I think the busier you are, the more you get done. And like Amber said earlier, like we are gone every single night, practices, they're in all kinds of activities. And so I just, I think my favorite part is that I kind of set timers all the time. Like, yes, there's housework to do. Yes, there's cooking and cleaning and, just managing kids' calendars. I feel like that's even like a lot of work. And then, I have my RN shifts. We have two huge nonprofit events coming up that has to do with my husband's cancer journey. But I feel like I get my coach work done in the mornings, and Amber and I are often on these work calls in the morning. But I mean, my ideal day is I wake up at 4:30, which means I have to go to bed by 9:30, which has been a little bit of a struggle lately, to be honest, but, like, I just do what I can. Like, sometimes I can work straight from 5 to 6 AM, so I'll wake up at 4:30, do my Bible stuff, and then do coach work from 5 to 6, and sometimes that 1 hour is all I get, but if I get, incoming messages and people are ready to enroll with me, then I might take another, like, a 20-minute call later in the day, or if I have 15 minutes in a car pickup line, like I might be working from my phone, and just the flexibility of being able to do it from my phone. I often don't work on my computer. I still, because I'm always in the car, I'm always on the go. And so I feel like if you have the drive and the why, and I think the why behind it is something that I've been working on over the years, but it just gives me so much purpose as a stay-at-home mom. And yes, like I have a large community of like networks and friends just between all my kids' activities in our church. And there's a lot. And I feel like this business, just like surrounding myself with these super positive, uplifting, I mean, super like they're just an inspiring community to be around. That's where I want to be. Like that's where I want to, and that's where I want to do my girls trips. Like we have a girls trip coming up in San Antonio in a couple months, and I am so looking forward to that. And that's where I want to be, like for my girls trips. And what better way to like surround yourself with that community, but also like earn income together. So Amber, can you tell us how exactly do we earn income?
Well, so it's really pretty simple. We earn income by helping people. We actually earn 25% commission on any of our services that we would help people get started with. And I say services because we have, our body workout, online workout platform. We also have specific just nutrition related programs. We have just the supplement side, there's Shakeology, which is our nutrient dense shake, which has been a game changer for so many people. We have pre and post workout product supplements, collagen, we have snack bars. Like there's a lot of other things that can fill in the gap nutritionally for people, especially busy people like us. I use all of that stuff. So we can help people from a nutrition standpoint. And then we also have a mindset piece. We have a new app called Growth Day that we have access to. If you're familiar with Brendan Bouchard, he's one of the leading personal development mentors and coaches in the country. And he is our like personal development guy, guru, through Body. And so we have access to his Growth Day platform as well, which is an app with journals and resources and podcasts and tons of amazing mindset and personal development things that you can do. So those are all services and tools and resources that we can use to help somebody get started on a healthy journey. We can combine it all as a total solution, or we can help them get started just with one piece or a few pieces at a time based on where they're at and what their needs are. But we would earn some form of commission off of all that. Also, we earn income by building a team of other coaches and basically creating a larger community that all has the same goal of helping others. So we would earn bonuses from the volume that comes from those coaches that would be on our team. So that's like the high level. If you're really curious about what the compensation plan looks like, we have a video specific for that, and I would love to just send it to you. So Andrea, can you just tell us a little bit more? Sometimes people think, oh, I go to the gym, or maybe why would I be a health coach rather than maybe getting into personal training or instead of maybe working at a gym or something like that? Can you talk a little bit more about why someone might want to do this instead?
Yes, and I love like that question because I I feel like so I needed the workouts, but not everyone needs the workouts. Like I do hear that often that people like they say, "Oh, I already go to Orange Theory. I already do CrossFit. I already do all these workouts." And that is totally fine. You can actually do your own workouts, but you can still just be a part of this community and just find a few supplements. Like I don't use all the supplements. I use a few of them, but like just pick a few that you love and then that's what you can be like promoting for your business. So like for me, like I love the Shakeology and Energize. Those are my two things. And so I love promoting that. And so it's just you do it the same way, but you can do your own workouts. Like one of our mentors, like she's a huge CrossFitter and she started this business only to earn income. And it kind of goes back to that like why? Like what are your dreams? Like what do you want out of life? Like this is for me, it's an opportunity to earn passive income so that I don't have to go back to work full time as a nurse when all my kids are in school. Like that's kind of like what my why is. And like my husband, like we have several, like we're building a barn right now to train kids and like that's a passive income opportunity. And I think the biggest thing for me is just like knowing what your why is and then just helping this world become a healthier and happier place because I go to some public places and I'm like this and it just like hits me. I'm like this world needs me. Like just seeing like overweight and obese children and just my knowledge as a nurse and then just going back to like I don't know, like it's super powerful to like just have that strong why and then you just make it work. You do the thing. We have something called an activity tracker. It tells you exactly what to do as a health coach and if you do all those things over time, like the passive income is going to be there. And it takes hard work and diligence and skill to like keep going with it, but that's kind of I don't know how I would answer that question. But yeah,
That's
can you just answer real quickly, why did you become a coach, Amber? And if you can wrap us up.
Ooh. So my why has changed drastically from when I started to what it is now. So I'll share both very quickly. So I started as a coach because I wanted to cover the cost of the products that I was using and loved and knew I was going to use, whether I was a coach or not. Shakeology and Energize, just like you. And so I wanted to earn just enough income to cover the cost of those products. So I didn't have that added expense because 9 years ago we had kids and I had kids in diapers and I wasn't earning nearly the type of income that I am today. We were trying to save just for college and family vacations once a year and, to be able to make memories, but it was tight, right? So anything I could do to help reduce cost was important to me. Fast forward to now though, now I'm just like you, Andrea. Like I have used this business to add income and financial stability to our family to the point in which it's allowed me more freedom and flexibility in my schedule. It's allowed me to fill in a gap from my income to be able to drop down to 80% time at work, which has provided me more freedom to be with my kids, to be more present. Today is my day off. Like today is a perfect example. Like I have been sorting clothes out of my daughter's drawers and, moving winter clothes out and summer clothes in. That's stuff I would normally have to do on a Sunday when I would be missing out on time with my kids. And now I'm not missing that time. And our time, I have 18 summers with my children, right? And I'm halfway through with one of them. And that makes me cry. Like, I don't even want to think about that. And so having this opportunity to be able to be present with them now versus having to wait until I'm retired, like that wasn't an option in my life. So figuring out a way to have the income to do the things now, to make the memories now, and then still be able to retire in 12 years, which is the goal. My husband and I both. So when my kids are out of school, we can go where they are, travel, do our thing, and not have to worry about it. Like that's what I'm working for now. And that's what gets me out of bed every morning to work this business and to help others is because I know yes, I'm helping others feel this amazing feeling of what it feels like to be healthy. And also because I have plans 10, 15, 20 years from now that I want to be able to be healthy for. And I want others to be able to experience that same type of life. And I know it exists. It just takes a little work and a little compromise. So, anyways, that was a longer explanation than I expected to
I
give.
love it.
I hope you feel my passion because it's just like this business has been so life changing in ways that I never imagined. Like, absolutely, 10 years ago, I would have been like, an online network marketing business? Like, let's be real, that's what this is. No, like, I said no to it. And
Yeah.
here I am wishing
I
I
love
would have
that the
started
whys can just
10 years ago.
transform. Like, I feel like as
Yes.
health coaches, I'm always asking my newer clients, like, why do you want to get started? That's what we ask. Why? And
Mhm.
then like just with like why do you want to be a health coach? And just how your and I's like, and we've been coaches for a long time, but just how it has transformed over the years that is that is some passion. Passion and beautiful. Well, Alicia, do you have happen to have any questions? You can ask them now if you would like.
I'm going to stop the recording just so that way